The year is 1959. The place is rural South Carolina. Poor black teenager Ike Washington stumbles on a Klan lynching led by a white judge. Caught, he must choose: join the dead man or begin hustling black support that the ambitious judge needs to advance his career. In trade, Ike is handed a life of comfort and power. Decades later, as he is poised to become the first black South Carolina congressman since the Civil War, guilt-racked Ike winds up alone in the same forest, a long rope in his fist. And it's rookie reporter Dan Petrano who uncovers this dark secret. I'm joined by author Steve Piacente. Nice to have you back again.
Great to be here.
With the book Bootlicker, the story of Ike Washington.
Yes.
Oh, tell us, Bootlicker is an unusual title, Steve. What does it mean?
Well, he is in a historic election, and there are several contenders for the seat. And during one of the debates, one of the contenders stands up and says, "This seat is too important to go to any old bootlicker." Secretly, this is what he fears the most, that people think this way about him.
What is the psychological torment that Ike feels, and how is that explained or portrayed in Bootlicker?
Ike is actually haunted by the ghost of the dead man. When he sleeps, there are occasional visits from Ezra, and Ezra wants Ike to come clean. A psychologist would say that subconsciously Ike wants to come clean. He is helped along this path by Dan, the reporter.
And what is it that prevented him, prior to Dan's appearance on the scene, from breaking free of the judge and then the senator?
Yeah, he's caught in the quicksand of all these of this life of power and privilege, and so as he rises politically, professionally, economically, he enjoys that, but he's still tormented by what happened and how he is tied to the senator.
Got it. So what do you want your readers to take away from this novel?
Well, it's a story that takes readers where C-SPAN is never invited. It's the back rooms where futures are decided and where right and wrong are not so easily defined.
The smoky halls of backroom politics.
Yes, exactly.
We love to see that.
Yeah.
We do love to see that in writing, so that's great. Now, Steve, your first novel was Bella, and this novel, Bootlicker, is actually a prequel to that. How are they connected? You know,
Dan is the central character in both stories. Dan is a good reporter. He cares about journalism. He cares about getting the story right. He's also a flawed character. And you see that more in Bootlicker. You see the pattern that he gets on, that actually follows him through his career. He's conscientious, he's determined to get the story right. He also falls victim to a couple of things, and one of those is getting involved with women he shouldn't get involved with. And in Bella, he gets involved with the prime source on a key story. In Bootlicker, he gets involved with a woman who works on the campaign that he's covering.
Perfect for our readers.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, I think it reflects human life. You know, I think that we all have our flaws, and Dan is no exception. And I think that's what makes him more real.
Is the tension that he has between being haunted, being called a bootlicker, and wanting to do well, do good for his people if they elect him to, and so therefore can prove that he's a good person. Is that the kind of tension that literally and figuratively puts him at the end of his rope?
Well, I don't want to give away the entire ending, but I will say this, that the person who has to forgive Ike most is himself. And once he gets past that, he can do the good things that he wants to do.
That's a great lesson for everyone, right? Thanks again for coming on. As always, a high honor and a great pleasure. I wish you the best of success with Bella and with the upcoming Bootlicker. Where can we find them both?
Please just browse on by www.stevepiacente.com.
www.stevepiacente.com. Bootlicker, Bella, get 'em now.